this. And I'm going to be honest with you, it was an okay, like, it's a good read. The story, in my opinion, was a 4 out of 10. I was pretty disappointed with it. However, what it did do for me, if you are a Star Trek fan, and I only recommend this book if you are a Star Trek fan only, because otherwise you're just going to be like, that was just a mediocre book. I'm not going to lie. But if you are a Star Trek fan out there, kudos to the BBC. Shout out to the BBC, because they actually still play a lot of marathons of Star. Like if I go home right now and turn on BBC, it's playing Star Trek right now. I promise you that. And they play all of them.
Those Brits,
yeah,
I love it.
And it's fun to read this book, and then afterwards, I watched Star Trek, and I was actually laughing because of some of the comments they made in that book and the narrative, talking about the narrative and the reasons they do this, and the whole trope of this door won't open, shoot the control panel. And in the book, they talk about like who wires the control panel like that? Why would that help anything? Why would that magically open the door?
Damaging the control panel.
Yeah, why would that magically open the door? And so certain things like that. And then I watched a Next Generation episode where they literally shot the control panel and certain other things happened. And I started laughing because I read the book and they were criticizing and making fun of that. So the enjoyment I got from this book was watching Star Trek afterwards and kind of laughing at some of the things that that they had called out that, yeah, you might have seen in the past and saw, yeah, you can explain away, but still it's only there for that reason, to forward the narrative unrealistically. And so I only recommend the book Red Shirts if you are a Star Trek fan, or a sci-fi, maybe like a Firefly fan or something like that. You might enjoy that book. It wasn't terrible. I didn't hate it. It was just mediocre. It's a forgettable book, but it's the effect that after watching these shows, after reading it, it kind of made me laugh.
So I'm not a huge Star Trek fan, and I stopped reading it because I didn't like it that much.
Exactly,
so,
right?
I couldn't agree with you more, but the parts that I did read and the episodes that I did see of Star Trek, I was like, okay, I can kind of get where they're going with this and why this is funny. I did want to mention one other thing before we move on to topics two, a new show that I started watching that is fantastic. Dirk Gently's Holistic Detective Agency. Have you guys heard of this? Dirk Gently.
No. What's that even on?
It's amazing. It's on BBC.
Kirsten sold with the title.
Yeah, that's what reminded me of it. It's on BBC, but you can buy it on Amazon. The first season's $20, I think, and the second season just started. And you can watch them on Amazon like the day after they air on BBC or whatever. And it takes place in America. It's this really quirky guy named Dirk Gently, as one would imagine. Kind of Doctor Who-ish in a small way, not like a huge, like super sci-fi way, but this guy has like this weird past, and it all revolves around him trying to unravel this mystery about these soul swappers, is the best way that I could put it. Like there are these people that like swap bodies with famous people to become more powerful, or with famous people to become whatever, to grow their cult. And so he's trying to unravel all of this. And then his sidekick is Elijah Wood, who is awesome in this too. It's just totally worth watching. It's super quirky. It's really cool. A lot of style. It's written for TV by a guy named Max Landis, who wrote a lot of some of the best Superman comics that have ever been written. And so I wanted to watch it because I've never really heard of a comic book writer transitioning into screen like that, and I wanted to see how it went. It's great.
Oh yeah, I've never heard of that.
Fantastic,
either.
Yeah.
BBC's got some quality shows.
They have some quality shows.
That one,
I love
Sherlock,
the BBC.
people like
I'm not
Sherlock.
gonna lie. I love the BBC.
Doctor Who, baby.
Doctor Who. Orphan Black is really good.
We watched that for a little bit. Orphan Black.
Yeah, I think we got through like half the first season.
Yeah, so big fans.
Well, I'm a big fan. I liked it.
Yes.
We liked it. I don't really know why we stopped. We just
Didn't it end?
Should go back
I'm pretty
with
sure
that,
it
actually.
ended.
It just had season 5 and ended. I haven't seen the last season yet, though.
Cool. All right, it's time. Now is the time for topics. So
we already
let's just
fucked it
regroup
up.
on it. Let's just regroup on it. Okay. So when I say now is the time for, then we all say topics at a different level. So it's either a low or a high or just a medium.
Are we
Just
just
kinda
going
see
to
what
wing it
comes out.
at what level
Yeah, we're just going to
we
wing
do?
it. Yeah,
Okay,
it's
all
because
right.
sometime we're all going to go high.
But I always
It's
have
gonna
a
be great.
deep voice, like very.
Yeah, so he's leaning on the baritone, but whatever. I mean, he could get crazy one day and give us a falsetto. Who's to say?
All right,
All right,
buddy.
so
Who's to say?
now is the time for
Topics.
Why do we always know?
I just said I'm a baritone.
Well,
I thought you were gonna have a curveball it though and go high. I really did. I really did.
I never curveball.
I thought that was okay.
All right, I'll go first on topics today, guys.
Do it.
Remember that if you want to submit a topic to the show, you can do that by reaching out to us at Geeks, that's GEEKS, at HOTYB.co. My topic today, and this could be quick, I don't know if this is going to create some sort of long-lasting conversation, we'll see. Do you pee in the shower? Do you pee in the shower?
Every time.
Every time. Yes, I pee in the shower.
Best pee of the day.
Absolutely true.
Honestly,
completely
the
agree.
reason I'm laughing is not for the ridiculous of the topic, was because as soon as you answered that, I knew she was going to chime. When I barely knew Kirsten on like one of our first dates.
I'm very passionate about this topic.
She's told me about this right away.
because there are deniers, and I just don't believe them.
Yeah,
There's
I
people
don't-
that are like, I've never peed in the shower.
Let's get around the table here real quick. Buddy, do you pee in the shower?
Yeah.
Okay. Kendall, do you pee in the shower?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I knew that.
I like the confidence.
I knew that because we shower together. Let me just... How do I break this
Yeah,
down?
no. Please explain.
That's gross.
We don't pee in the
are.
shower
Well,
at the
that's a
same
rule.
time. Like,
You
it's a
can't
rule.
pee in the shower when
You
someone's
like
in
take
there.
turns.
Okay,
It's
well,
like-
he said, I know this because I shower with her. It made it sound like you guys both.
Yeah,
No.
we both we all thought you
That's
peed on
weird.
each
That's
other.
like a whole different fetish.
Cross
And if you
streams.
do that, that's cool, man. You know, whatever,
You know,
dude.
to each his own.
I'm just
No.
gonna tell everybody after the show.
What I'm saying is we've come up with a system where if you get in the shower first or something, like you're gonna pee. It's the second that warm water hits and you're like, I guess I didn't have to pee, but I'm gonna pee now. And so if you're peeing, you know, you gotta do it first before the other person comes in.
Or
you know what I'm
you just
saying?
have to be like downstream.
Stealthy.
No.
We don't even go there. We don't even go there.
There's
We
no
don't even go
risk.
there,
There's
yeah.
a risk, man. You avoid it.
Stealthy could work, but you could smell it real fast. You know what I mean? Just
Here's the
depending.
thing, though. Like,
I always shower alone, so I don't have this problem.
yeah, that's my thought. It's just like,
You guys
why
don't shower
even-
together?
No.
I would hate that.
Why would we want to
One of
avoid
us
that?
would be cold, and we'd be fighting the whole time.
Yeah.
It would be
Another thing is, if one of us farts in the shower, they get annexed to the back of the shower and the cold part of the shower and have to stay there because that's horrible to fart in the shower. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's the worst fart of.
It's the best one.
Well, it depends. You know, if you really enjoy the smell of your own brew, that's the place to do it. So peeing in the shower. So,
You just wanted to get a census of all of us. Of
do
whether
you think
we did
people? Do you think what else do you guys do in the shower?
I think a lot.
What is this question?
No, like I think a lot in the shower. Don't you guys come up with some of your best ideas
I
in the
sleep.
shower?
I'm not gonna lie. I can sleep standing up, and that's what I do.
You really sleep in the shower?
Yeah, just
Do you like against? You know how dangerous that is?
Yes.
You can't sleep in the
I feel
shower.
like I remember that from when I lived with Wyatt and Brogan.
A lot of follow-up
And he
questions.
would take Wyatt would take the longest fucking shower.
The longest
I
showers.
sleep.
The longest
I sleep.
showers.
It's
Yeah.
'cause I sleep.
It's because you're sleeping in there. Why don't you just stay in bed?
I gotta go to
Brogan and I
work.
used to talk about it. Wyatt would be like, "Oh, I'll be right back. I'm just gonna go shower." We're like, "Oh my god, it's gonna take forever."
2 hours.
Yep. Wait.
One time, hour plus. Literally, there couldn't have been hot water. Is that what wakes you up?
I don't know. It's really you know how like it's not like you know like at night you go to sleep and you wake up and it's the next day.
That's typically how it goes.
You know that's how sleeping works.
That's how it goes.
But you know you have those like early like when you wake up in the morning and it's like you look over it's 3:00 and you feel like you were awake until 6 but it goes like that. You know what I mean? Where you're
Very
kind of
much
in
I know
this.
what you mean.
You go in
Yeah.
this kind of like sleep awake, but it seems like one seamless amount of time, but
Yep.
it was 3 hours long.
I think the answer to time travel's in there.
Exactly.
Yep.
That's what I do in the shower. It's a superpower I have. I can
Okay,
just
you
do
lost
it.
me. I don't know. I don't know. I'm pretty aware of the amount of time that I'm in the shower. I feel
No,
like
but like I feel like I'm only in there for 5 minutes.
My
But I
quick
feel like
shower-
I'm awake.
I'm a quick shower. Yes. Nodding her head. It's an audio podcast. Thank you. I appreciate it. Okay, cool. Buddy, how long are your showers? How long are you showering for? Let's just break this all down.
10 minutes.
10 minutes? I think that's probably pretty
Yeah,
accurate.
is that respectable?
Is that long? That does feel long
well-
saying 10 minutes.
I usually turn on music. I usually listen to like 3 songs. Depends on how many good thoughts I have.
I never
'Cause
listen to
think-
music in
Yeah.
the shower.
Change your life, dude.
Kira, do you listen to music in the shower?
I don't really listen to music in general.
Yeah.
Mm.
Change your life, dude.
Is the reason that you refuse to shower with anybody because mom and dad used to make us shower together when we were little?
I'm scarred for life.
We used to make her stand in the corner.
I totally forgot about that until just now. Maybe I have repressed
Were you
childhood
guys-
fears.
Was it a pour water heater situation? or
Why
was
were
it-
you in there?
My mom just made us do everything together. It
I
was
think she
very
got
weird.
worried that maybe one of us would like fall.
Safety.
Well, safety in
What?
numbers.
Parents didn't give a shit about us.
To be fair, we were very little. It wasn't like we were 12.
It turns out Wyatt's the one that needs a tag partner.
We were very little.
Out of everybody in this room, I'm the one that
Wyatt's
should
the
have
one
a
that's
partner.
standing asleep in the shower.
I've done good for 30 years. I think I can do it.
Kirsten, if you have experience as a spotter, you should probably use that.
Stand there.
We were really young, and since I was older, I bossed Kira around.
Yeah, that's solid. I mean, that's what you do, I assume. Okay. Wyatt, how long are your showers? I want to hear what you think they are.
I am in the shower until it gets cold, or if I'm in a place like a hotel or my parents' house where the water will be warm forever, then it's a 40-minute shower.
Fair game. Yeah.
But it'll get a Bluetooth speaker, put that fucker on Pandora, whatever music in. You will change your life when it comes to
I
shower.
have a follow-up question for you. Because don't you not like hot tubs that much?
I don't.
But you enjoy the shower.
I enjoy bathing. A hot tub is like bathing with people. That's where it's weird.
So if you got a hot tub yourself,
Yeah, I'm all about
and
it.
you can throw some soap in there.
Yeah, I'll
You
go
got it.
in there as long as nobody joins me. As soon as you're bathing with other people, it's just odd to me.
What are your guys' what's your shower method? Like, walk me through your shower. Like, walk me through, where do you
I
start?
prefer the wall to be on my left. Do you guys have a preference on that?
Oh, do you go back to stream or do you go chest to stream?
Back to stream
Chest
with
to
the wall
stream.
on my left is my ideal shower.
Wow, let's unpack this. Here,
Wow,
back to
wait.
stream or chest to stream? It might be different if you have boobs, I guess. I don't know.
What?
I don't see
if I
why
would
it would
like-
be different, but no, back to stream.
No, because I don't like it. I'm sorry, let's just talk
Wait,
about
you stand
genitals,
away
guys.
from
I
the
don't
stream?
like. I don't like when it's always hitting my.
Well, you don't have to.
straight
You
away,
just,
you know what I mean?
you
Like,
just
I wanna, like,
move
back
so it
to
hits your chest instead of down there. You can.
aim it right.
Rogan only knows how to. He power washes it. You gotta power wash it.
Yeah.
Get all that junk off of
gotta
there.
get
Back
Just
to
the
stream.
nozzle.
Back to
to
stream. Back to
Is
back to
anybody
stream.
else
yes.
chest to stream?
I do. I mean, obviously, we have to do it at some point, but I would say the majority of my shower is spent back
wow.
to stream.
Wait, so when
think
you are
you know people.
when you are in the shower together, are you
Yeah.
guys both just back
just
to
a
back?
prom picture the whole time.
okay, that's what I'm asking. Is it's like a prom picture the
No.
whole time?
No.
No, I mean it's really we are taking turns about who gets to go into the stream and comes out the stream, but it works out well because someone's lathering, someone's showering, and then you swap it up. You know what I mean? That's.
It's funny though.
Are we weird for showering together? This can't be.
No.
This can't
I think it's impractical, not weird. That's my opinion.
I'm just selfish, and I want all the hot water to
Yeah.
And there are times that I feel like that.
am not a
Yeah,
shower.
for sure. There are times.
The one thing is, we were at your parents' house, and you
Where
guys,
are we going?
you guys were showering. No, just listen to me. It's not bad. You guys were in there, and you were showering together, and I was waiting, and you guys literally were having a conversation. That's what you guys doing. You know what I mean?
But I mean,
you guys are just chit chatting in there, and I'm just sitting there
A chance for some one-on-one time.
Exactly, that's what it is. You're just sitting there talking about I think we're gonna go get sushi. I can't wait till we get sushi. I'm gonna get that. I'm like, what the fuck are you guys
Sounds-
talking about? That's what.
That probably happened multiple times.
Exactly. It's just oh, dude, I can't wait till we get this sushi. It's what the fuck is he talking about in there? Hurry up!
But what
Fuck
is? But what is your do you start? Where do you start with the cleansing? What do you do first?
You go.
Hair.
Wow! No
whoa.
body wash.
Gee,
Body
Hair.
wash.
who uses body wash?
Hair.
Do you use a soap
Soap.
A bar of soap?
Bar of soap.
Face.
Wait, what?
You don't use a shell douche?
I wear a lot
A
of
gel
makeup,
douche?
What?
That's what they
So
call
I
the.
immediately have to get that off.
All right.
Wait, hold
All
on.
right, wait, we gotta get some more.
Let's go one at a time.
I didn't even know that
Here
was
Why are
started.
you talking about douching?
No, gel douche. That's what they call. That's body gel. It's also called gel douche. In
I would
fancy
just-
hotels,
I would
it's called
just
gel douche.
Call it body wash. Don't be weird.
Body wash.
No, in fancy hotels, it's called.
I don't care. Don't be weird.
It's called gel douche.
It's not.
I'm sophisticated, and you people are.
Wait,
whatever.
I'm just curious because if anybody said that they would do it in a different order, it's not a surprise. I don't go, oh my god. It's not the equivalent of having the toilet paper on the wrong side. You know what I mean? Or having a fitted sheet like crazy people like Kendall. You know what I mean?
Fitted sheet
It's
is
not
not
a
crazy
crazy
to have.
thing. So the fact that I said I do my hair first, everybody was like, oh my god, what? Why? I don't get why it even matters in any order that you're doing anything.
Can I explain?
It
the
matters
reason?
as much
Wait,
as anything.
Can I explain the reason of my order?
Yeah.
Yeah.
First, walk us through it.
Okay. So I start with hair first, and I get the shampoo going.
while the shampoo is in the hair, I start washing my face, and then I wash my face and my hair off at the same time together, and then I do conditioner. And you gotta let the conditioner sit in your hair for a little while longer.
So what do you do?
While I'm conditioning, I shave and then